What's up guys, AussiePlays here, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be going over the Team of the Year promo which dropped earlier today. I will be giving you guys a breakdown and also a daily grind guide for each of the position groups. The Team of the Year promo is going to be borrowing some set ideas from the Super Bowl promo. So each of the players will be broken up into their position groups. For example, you have the O-linemen, you have the receivers, you have the defensive backs, and much more. They'll be starting off at 97 and 98 overall with 50 power, and once you collect all of the players in that position group, you can upgrade them to 70 power. The promo only lasts for 10 days, so you have to be pretty smart about what you're going to be spending your stamina on, as it does get really expensive to build the masters. These are the offensive players from the Team of the Year promo. So you have 3 position groups on the offensive side, which are the running back / quarterback, the wide receiver / tight end, and the O-lineman. So for the quarterback, you have Russell Wilson. For the halfbacks, you have Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones. For your receivers, you have DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Chris Godwin, and George Kittle. For your offensive linemen, you have Ronnie Stanley, Quentin Nelson, J.C. Tretter, Zach Martin, and Jason Peters. On defense, you have another 3 positional groups. They include the D-line, the linebackers, and the defensive backs. For the defensive line, you have Danielle Hunter, Aaron Donald, Grady Jarrett, and Carlos Dunlap. For the linebackers, you have Shaquille Barrett, Bobby Wagner, Zadarius Smith, and Chandler Jones. For the defensive backs, you have Minkah Fitzpatrick, Justin Simmons, and Jamal Adams as the safeties. For the cornerbacks, you have Tre'Davious White, Casey Hayward Jr., and Marcus Peters. These are the Team of the Year masters for the special team players. You have Justin Tucker as your kicker, Agnew as the kick returner, Kern as the punter, and Hines as the punt returner. This is what the Team of the Year promo hub looks like. You have 7 blitz events, and each of these events have a first win which resets daily. So in the sets you get from completing the events, they contain Champion Rush players, the specific badge from that event, and sometimes the 30 power 97 overall version of the Team of the Year player. Let's take a look at the sets, as there's a lot to dive into and break down. In the first row, you have your random badge trade-ins, so you can trade in 1 or 5 of any Team of the Year badges and you get select pack. So it's pretty much a 2-for-1 trade. And after that, you have your offensive, defensive, and special teams shield. These shields will be the hardest to complete and will determine how many masters you can complete. In the next set, you have the 30 power non-auctionable Team of the Year players. You can only complete the set once, so pretty much if you're not going to be able to complete the 50 power Team of the Year player, you can get these for less resources and use them as evil food. So this is the first position group, the running back / quarterback. To upgrade them from 50 to 70 power, you will need to complete all 3 sets as well as trade in those 3 players. After you have completed all 3 master sets, you will also unlock 2 boosters. So the next position group is the wide receiver / tight end set. You have 4 masters here, and they also have their own 2 boosters. The next positional group is the offensive lineman, and you have 5 masters from this group. Next is the defensive lineman with 4 masters. After that is the linebackers with 3 linebackers and a middle linebacker. The last defensive group is the defensive backs. So you have 3 safeties and 3 cornerbacks, rounding out to 6 defensive backs. And at the end, you have the special teams, which have 4 masters. There are 2 overalls of the Team of the Year players you have seen. So you have the 97 overalls. So these require 6 of the shields, 30 badges. You need 3 87 plus champion rush players, 10 82 plus overall champion players, and a random 90 plus overall diamond. This is the set requirement for the 98 overall Team of the Year player. So each positional group will have 1 player who is 98 overall. For the set, they will require 10 shields, 30 badges, 5 of the 87 plus overall player, 10 82 plus overall championship run player, and 1 90 plus overall diamond. Let's go over the grind guide if you're aiming to complete the running back / quarterback positional group. There are 7 live events, each with a first win bonus which resets daily. Each of the events costs 75 stamina, so 7 times 75 equals to 525 stamina. From the 525 stamina spent, you get 36 non-positional group badges and 6 in-positional badges. You can convert the 36 non-running back badges to an 18 in the first row of the set. In total, you will get 24 running back badges just from completing each live event once. Next, let's calculate how many badges we need to complete all 3 masters. So in total, you will need 22 running back shields as well as an additional 90 running back badges. So that rounds out to 530 running back badges in total. And since this is a 10-day promo, you will need to average 53 running back badges per day. We need to average 53 badges per day, but we already have 24 covered from the first win bonuses, which leaves us with 29 which we have to get from spamming the Blitz event. So the Blitz event costs 75 stamina and we get 2 running back badges per win at minimum. So at 29 divided by 2, so we need to complete the event 15 more times. So 15 events at 75 stamina cost equals to an additional 1125 stamina. So if you add that to our original spend to get the first win bonuses, that will equal to 1650 stamina per day. This is the grind guide for the wide receiver / tight end positional group. Just like previously, you will have your 525 stamina spent getting the first win bonuses, but this time we have 4 masters instead of the 3 from the running back / quarterback group, which means in total we will need 680 receiver badges. Since this is a 10-day promo, we will need to average 68 badges per day. After subtracting the badges we obtained from the first win, we will need to obtain 44 badges. So that equals to 22 event completions of the wide receiver / tight end blitz event. If we want to get all 4 of the receiving masters and upgrade them to their sending power, we will need to spend 2,175 stamina per day on the Team of the Year promo. Next up is the offensive lineman positional group. So this has 5 masters, which is 1 more than previously. So in total, you will need 830 offensive lineman badges, which equals to 83 badges per day. We will need to obtain 59 badges from the Blitz event, meaning we will need to complete it 30 times. So 30 times 75 equals to 2,250. So in total, if we are aiming for the offensive lineman positional group, we will need to spend 2,775 stamina per day. Next up is the defensive line positional group. The defensive lineman has 4 masters, just like the receiving group, so I won't go into detail for the daily grind guide as it's exactly the same, just the badges names are changed. So if you need to look at the grind guide, then feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot. Here is another positional group which we have already covered. So the linebacking group only has 4 masters, so it's the same grind strategy as the defensive lineman and the wide receiver slash tight end. The next positional group is the defensive backs. This group has 6 defensive masters, which is insane as you need 980 badges in total, which averages to 98 badges per day. Since you need 37 completions of the defensive back event, you will need to spend 3,300 stamina per day on completing the event 37 times, as well as getting all the first win bonuses. The last group is the special teams, which have 4 masters, just like the receivers, defensive linemen, and the linebackers. This is going to be the group I will go for and try to get as they are 70 power, and I don't have to worry about my special teams after this promo. Well, that does it for this video breaking down the Team of the Year promo and giving you guys a daily grind guide. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Let me know which positional group you are going for in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.